Hey guys, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Andrew Mercer, and today we're kind of switching it up. We're at the Game On Expo 2017 here in Phoenix, and I am with Anjali Bhimani. Yes, I can say it. It's a C thing. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. We're having so much fun here.
Yeah, I see a lot of costumes. Seems like the Overwatch community has come out and shown their support here. Just touch on that. How many costumes you've seen and how passionate people are about Overwatch.
I am always blown away by how passionate the community surrounding Overwatch is. I mean, every convention we've gone to, the cosplay, the fan art, just all of the stuff, all of the creativity that people are sharing with us is really mind-blowing. It's a wildly generous community, so it's been amazing.
And it seems like Blizzard listens a lot too, with a lot of the dancing. They get the voice actors in on the dancing, and they do little videos. How much has Blizzard kind of talked with you about the way that Overwatch has kind of become this massive mainstream media?
That's an interesting question. I mean, most of the contact that we have with Blizzard is in our recording sessions, and then all of us are actors as well in our own lives, so we do things together with each other. Occasionally we get to collaborate with Blizzard on things outside of the recording sessions, but not as often. But like BlizzCon and stuff like that, then we get to, and then it's always a really special time because the people at Blizzard are phenomenal. They're just
awesome.
Great.
I did a little homework, and I did find out you did some actual on-screen time.
Oh, a lot, yeah.
NCIS is a show my parents love. I watch it a little bit. Law and Order SVU. So how does that differ from the voice acting where you have to kind of take on a character and you don't necessarily have the option of showing emotion? You have to voice it.
One of the tricky things about doing it just with your voice is specifically that you only have one instrument to use. But what's great about it is that because you're not limited to what you look like, you can really be anything in the world. It's not just, I can be anything that kind of fits this picture. I can be a bug, I can be a dragon, I can be a chair, it doesn't matter. And so it's really exciting being able to use your creativity in that way.
I just want to know what your personal favorite, some of the voice lines you do as Symetra, what are your favorites? I'm probably sure you get asked all the time.
No, it's so hard because they're all so good, and inevitably I say one and then I remember another one, or someone reminds me of another one. Like recently someone reminded me of Everything by Design, and I was like, oh God, that's so good. So yeah, I can't really pick one. I mean, obviously setting up the car wash is that's a yummy one. That's a pretty yummy one. And I do like Welcome to My Reality. It's very like, pretty straightforward, like you're in my world now, so look out.
Really have no idea what you're getting into with Symetra.
One of the things I love about her, which I think is probably also one of the reasons that people think she's a little maybe snarky or whatever they might think, is that she has a very elegant way of dissing people.
Yes.
So it sounds beautiful, but sometimes it's not the nicest thing to say, and it's so not who I am in real life. So I'm like, I really enjoy getting to channel that particular side of things.
What is one of your favorite villain from a horror movie? Anybody that scares you the most?
Wow, that's a really tough one. The tricky thing is I've never been frightened by horror as much as thriller. Because the thing that I find, and I hope this isn't like anathema to everybody who's watching, but I like things that are more suspense oriented than gore.
Okay.
So like 28 Days Later, freaking mind-blowingly amazing, but I don't think of it as standard horror. It's more of a thriller, right? Or even movies like The Others, which wasn't a horror movie so much as a thriller, but like I remember being a kid and watching A Nightmare on Elm Street and thinking it was amazing.
Yep.
But I was never really scared of Freddy per se.
Okay.
So I think most of the villains that I'm most scared of in the world are the ones that seem like they could actually be alive in real life.
The psychological thriller is the one that really gets them.
Yes, exactly, because those are the ones that could actually potentially happen. Yeah.
What is the last horror movie that you watched? Not to put you on the spot or anything.
I seriously don't. It might have actually been 28 Days Later, which is sad that it was that long ago.
Is that your favorite?
No, I don't think it's just the one that sticks in my mind the most because again it was filmed so stunningly, and yeah, there was just something about it that I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
That's one where the zombies are constantly running. It's a little different take on zombies. So
like super fast and like it was crazy. I'm probably gonna have to stick with that one. I think.
Yeah?
I don't remember.
It's a good one. It's one personal favorite and a favorite of the shows. So you're in good company. Is there anything that maybe you would want to do in your career that would be horror themed? Have you ever thought about kind of taking the dark side? I know Symetra is so nice and innocent and perfect.
No, she's not nice and innocent.
In the game, no.
But again, less horror and more thriller and suspense, absolutely. I think there is something, the greatest terror that we can experience is in our own head. So when we put gore or things like that on screen, to me it's not necessarily as exciting as it is when you're playing mind tricks on people.
Let your imagination do the work.
Yeah. So I'd love to be in some kind of a psychological thriller, like mind-bending kind of stuff. Sure.
I like it. How do people get in contact with you if they're looking social media-wise, website?
You can find me all over social media as Sweet Anj, but sweet with 3 E's. So it's SWEEETANJ, because apparently I don't care about spelling. And AnjaliBhimani.com, of course. But you can just kind of like find me on the Google. Yep.
I YouTubed her, and there's tons of videos.
There's a lot of YouTube videos, and I have my channel and my I Am Fun Size series and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, check it out. I've had tons of fun, not only playing the game, but now getting to interview, talk, and find a little bit behind the scenes of Symetra and find out the inner workings. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in to our Game On Expo coverage here in Arizona 2017. It's been so much fun. I hope you tune in for more. But for right now, remember, stay scared. Awesome.